Hello, this is Gihan Pereira. Thank you very much for joining me here today. I want to talk today about leading in uncertainty. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about because it's very topical at the moment and many leaders are facing this right now. I'm doing an online presentation very soon about sharing with you the biggest leadership challenges that Australian leaders say they're facing in 2023. So it's largely based on some research that KPMG has done. They surveyed Australian CEOs and other senior leaders from different organizations in different industries, and they came up with the things that are keeping them up at night. And some of them may be familiar to you as well. So I'll share that research in this presentation, but I also want to give you some tools for you to be able to tackle your own leadership challenges. And in preparation for this presentation, I emailed the people who had already registered and I said to them, hey, tell me what is your biggest leadership challenge that you're facing right now? And I want to pick out 3 of them for you here today. And I'll share them anonymously, but I'll pick out 3 that follow a common theme. So one leader said, and you can probably guess whereabouts in Australia they are, one leader said, we can't do anything until after the state election because everything might change for us. Another leader said, everything that we do is dictated and influenced by the price of energy on the other side of the world, in Europe. And another leader said, my biggest challenge is that my best people are going to our competitors, not because they can offer them more money, but because they're offering them more flexibility. So we try to motivate and train our best people, give them the skills that they need, and then they go and work for somebody else who's going to allow them to work 1 day a week extra from home. So some of those might be familiar to you as well. Maybe not the specifics, but broadly, you might also be facing changes and disruptions and change and uncertainty from outside. And that's a common thing with all those 3 things that I picked. And it's very common for us now to be facing disruption and uncertainty and chaos from completely external forces. We know this as a result of the pandemic, but it's also true with other things that are happening around our world. We're more aware now that things outside our business, our industry, can have an effect on us. So in this online presentation, I want to share with you some of the challenges that other leaders are facing, but I also want to give you some really practical tools that you can use to be ready for the future. And I'm taking a little bit out of my scenario planning program that I run for leaders. And in the scenario planning program, what we do is we look at external factors that are changing in the world, narrow it down to the things that are the most plausible impact for you, and then figure out what actions you're going to take. And so I'm going to share with you a couple of really useful tools that you can use as a leader. As a leader, especially as a senior leader, the more senior you are, the more of your salary should be going to looking at the future. It's not always easy when you've got all these things happening at an operational level as well. But you're being paid to be a futurist, to look at the future. So come along to my online presentation. It's free, it's public, it's open to everybody. You'll find the registration link here. And so please come along and also share this with other leaders in your team, other people in your organization, even in your wider network as well, because we'll get to share and learn from each other as well. Look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe and healthy. I'll see you in the future.